Hey guys, welcome to another episode of About Time with Michael. Thanks for tuning in. Please, if you like the content you're seeing, don't forget to like and subscribe, and please share it because we're trying to build up our subscribers. I thought I'd do an episode. We've had a few people contact me and they've said to me, Michael, what is my first watch I should buy? Or they say to me, Michael, I've got $8,000 to $14,000 to spend. I'm not really big into watches, but I want to get into the industry, into the area of watches. I want to buy something that's going to last me forever. Where should I start? What should I look at? What brand should I look at? And obviously, holding value is a big thing for people at the moment. I've chosen 5 watches that I think are a really nice entry point for those people that want to not spend a lot of money, but they want to get a nice sturdy watch to last them, something that's going to stand out a little bit, but you don't have to baby either. One watch that comes to mind that is always my go-to for someone who has that sort of $10,000 mark is a Omega Seamaster 300 diver in the classic blue, 3-hand date, ceramic bezel, sapphire crystal, see-through case back. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about because I think this is a watch that everyone should consider. That there for 10,525 Australian dollars from Omega is probably one of the nicest watches you're going to buy for that money. Ceramic bezel that's never going to scratch. A really nice clean dial. You've got a 300 meter watch with a helium escape valve. You've got a micro adjustment clasp. So all you've got to do is push on the back of the clasp, slide it out, slide it in to get that perfect comfort fit. For me, that's a watch that you should consider. It does come in different color variations. You can buy it in like a darker green. You can get it in a really nice white with a black bezel. You get it in the all black, which is also a very classic piece. And then they make different variations in the Diver 300, like the James Bond with the blue bezel, blue dial with a sort of Milanese band. So Omega do have a lot of options, but that blue, probably one of the nicest watches you're going to buy for that money. Ceramic bezel that's never going to scratch. The brand, I'm going to go into IWC. I think their Pilots watch is something everyone should consider. It's a little bit more complicated with the chronograph. It has a day and a date function, which I like. I've chosen a pretty special piece. It's just been released by IWC. It's their Apex or APX version or model for the MotoGP. It's for the new Formula One movie with Brad Pitt. So I don't know if many people have seen it yet or they know about it, but the color of the dial is absolutely striking. Price point at $12,700. But have a look at how clear that dial is. IWC with their Pilots watches are famous for making a watch that doesn't have a bezel. It's sort of like a 3-piece case. The glass goes all the way to the end. Really, really easy to read. So you've got beautiful Arabic numbers. They're not really cut off by your subdials. Really nice strong pushes, automatic movement. This one's got a beautiful branded rotor, and you've got Apex written on the glass case back, see-through case back. This is a brand new model. It is fantastic. Check it out. Jump into an IWC boutique or your local authorized dealer and just try one on if they've got one available. They do a lot of Pilots watches, so they all look similar. But that's just a nice looking watch with the gold highlights now. That's a nice choice for me. And again, it's $12,700, so it's around that price point. Another one I chose was a Panerai Radiomir. It's really classic. I chose a white dial just for something different. Very easy to read. It is a sandwich dial, so it's very classic for Panerai. Panerai was a company made famous in the 1950s for Italian naval divers, so it has a lot of history, a lot of heritage. This one's on a really nice suede band. It has a solid case back. It's just a nice looking watch. It is a bit different, so is it every day? No, it's a 47mm case, so it wears a little bit bigger than the others. But that is a striking white dial. It is starch white. It has green hands and numbers surrounding the dial. It's got a small seconds. Panerai logo on the crown. The case isn't very thick. It is a slimmer case in the Radiomir. But, you know, that's something to consider. I think, you know, you can do aluminum marina if you want. This is just a little bit dressier in the Radiomir. So that's another one I think about. One watch that's getting a lot of attention at the moment, which a lot of people are talking about, it's starting to get more popular, a lot of traction, is the Cartier Santos. Now the Cartier Santos, for me, for a guy, they offer two sizes. I've got the large, I like to call it the large size here. It's the automatic with the date, okay? They do an automatic without the date in the smaller size. This model has a really nice sort of integrated bracelet, beautiful beveled edges on the case. It has an easy link bracelet, which with a push of a button at the back, you can just open it up, take off your bracelet, because it comes with a leather band in the package. So when it's sold to you, you get a leather band and a toolkit and a buckle that you can change all yourself at home, so you don't need to bring it into a watchmaker to do. For me, that's a game changer for a lot of people that are starting out. And I'll show you how to do that on the camera in a minute. And then all you do is put it underneath here and literally clip it back in. So that's really cool. The other thing is you do get a tool because you can change your links yourself as well. So you push down a button on the inside of the clasp and your link will pop out, and then you can change them yourself. Fully automatic. Cartier making beautiful watches at the moment. You've got a cabochon sapphire on the inside of your crown. So that's the Cartier there. I mean, it's typical Cartier, Roman numerals, blue hands. You've got the little Cartier written down there at the 7. Cabochon sapphire, that's quite striking on the crown, which not a lot of other watches offer. So that's really cool. And then I just want to show you on the inside here, you've got, that's the part there. So you push and that comes out just like that. Really easy. And then you're going to just push in there and it clips back in. That's how simple it is. And that's how easy it's going to be for you to be able to purchase something like this and then be able to swap it over with your leather band. This model comes with a beautiful looking calf leather in like a tan. Some of the other models, it's offered in a blue dial and a green dial, and they also then come with bands that match the color of the dial. But this for me is a choice that I'd definitely consider if you need one watch to start with. This would be the one. Now, price point, 14.1. So a little bit higher than say the Panerai 8.7, the Omega at 10, but you're getting that extra strap. You're getting a more refined watch for the money. Some people consider it a jewelry brand. I think Cartier have been around so long and proved their point that they are watchmakers. They compete with the best. So that would be the one I choose. And then I picked a Tudor because I think Tudor are coming up so much. This model they made is called a Tudor Black Bay 68. They just released it this year. It's in a 43mm case. The blue dial is really lovely, but they do this silver dial for me, which just stands out. So they've got this sort of monoblock hour markers. It still has the snowflake hand, the black bezel. They've put it on this bracelet. So a lot of other watches in their Black Bay range have a riveted bracelet, or looks like an old riveted bracelet. This for me is a screw bracelet, but it gives the feel of the old Submariners. So it's got a 3-link sort of heavier set bracelet. Have a look at this. So this for me would be the one I'd go for. Have a look at that, 200 meters. You really can't go wrong. Like if you wanted one watch, you wanted a good watch that you're gonna wear every day, you know, to work in a suit or on a casual Saturday, this would be the one. So they thinned it out now, so they've made it thinner than the previous version, Black Bays. That's just a nice looking watch. The lugs are nice and slim, but do you see what I mean by the bracelet? Like that's Submariner bracelet in a way, the way it looks there. And the clasp. I mean, you're getting so much quality and so much refined finishing on this watch for the money. This one here, you're paying $7,290 for. Like, I mean, you can't really buy anything for that sort of money. For $7,000, that's as good as this. There's really not much out there. So that's what I'm turning to. These are the watches I'd be going for. So for me, out of all of these, starting point, 10,000, you're gonna go the Omega. If you've got a little bit more to spend, jump into the Cartier. And if you want something that's a little bit more complicated on the dial, you're gonna go the IWC. All right, perfect timing. Go see the movie. Brad Pitt just released the new movie last week, or the week before. So this watch is hot right now. Check it out. Yeah, so let me know in the comments if there's anything else you want to see. If there's a particular model, particular reference, or a particular brand that you want me to dive into, because I will. But for now, that's Michael's choice.